some time because I've been very, very, very busy, sadly. And I've been very tired, very tired. But yeah. Look, one of my stickers. I have a shit ton more. So, let me, wait a minute, I have to check what size I need for this drawing. Let me see. Drawing. Where is it? What size do I need? Okay. Not what I'm looking for. Grammar, right here. I think I found it. Oh yeah, I think it's here. Now I know what size I need for my drawing. Let me see. But first I need to get some inspiration though. It's gonna be quite interesting. 1080 times 1920. 20. That doesn't make any sense. Really? Okay, so apparently when you make animations, right? And you make like square drawings, it gets black bars, so it performs worse, which I thought it would perform better. Like I thought if you have like a square like this that's white and you have like black at the top and the bottom, it would perform better, but apparently it doesn't. So I guess I'm stuck with drawing this. I don't know. Kind of want to try that. But now I have to get some inspiration though. I need like a character that I can stick with. Cause I'm planning on working on some animations for like relatable content or something. But I need a character that is cute. Bats are cute. I like bats. Actually, yeah, why not? Bats are cute. I just don't know how to draw. Why? I do know how to draw them, but it should be in my own style, I believe. That would be the smartest. But damn. Bats. Why can hold up, I have to take something easier in that. Because if I if I start drawing bats now as for an animation, then I'm gonna be stuck with bats. And I really don't want to be stuck with bats because that's a lot of drawing to do. And for animation, kind of, let me see. Maybe just make a little random character. What should he look like? Round, pointy, funny for sure. Do I not have a monoline or something here? I need a monoline. How are you guys doing, by the way? Mayad. Hello there. Welcome. I'm trying to figure out what characters that I want and how to draw them. Oh god, that's a horrible, horrible pen. But I'm not really sure what I want or what they're supposed to look like. That's a good question. That's a very good question indeed. What are you doing? I'm trying to create some like characters for some animation, but I'm so like out of ideas what the character is supposed to look like. But it's supposed to be something like very, very simple, you know? But I'm not sure what. I don't know what I want the person to look like. Wow. Yeah. I guess. I'm not sure. Cause I want to get like into animation and stuff to make like some shorts and all that. Cause I think it could be quite cool. Maybe I should just make characters like this. David, what? Nothing, just drawing. Trying to get into like animation or something. Do you game? Yes, I do. I just recently downloaded Subnautica 2. It feels a lot like Subnautica 1. What kind of annoys me is like and I'm aware that it's not done yet. Don't get me wrong. But what really annoys me is that the setup is the exact fucking same. Like wherever the island was on the first one, it's I think it's the exact same on the second one. I'm not sure, I couldn't go further yet, but I'm pretty sure that it's that way. So I'm like, yeah, that really sucks. You know, I expected something more unique, I think. I don't know. I mean, let me put like this. Something that is quite amazing is that with Subnautica 2, I play on the PC. With Subnautica 2, you see the depth of the ocean way, way more. That makes it really, really good. Like, the drawing and the art style is crazy. The music is also a lot better too. I really like that about Subnautica 2. But yeah, Phasmophobia is also one of my favorites. I do not have Fortnite. I do not play Fortnite. I never quite liked Fortnite that much, honestly. Sadly. I don't know, a lot of people play Fortnite, but I'm not such a Fortnite fan. I don't know. But yeah, Phasmophobia is really good. It's fun. What else can I think of? What else have I been playing? I don't know. What else have I been playing? I've been playing so many things. I like 7 Days to Die, really good. You should try it. I was like, ew. Really? I don't know, I used to play CSGO a lot, and I was actually quite good at it. But, I don't know, then I just kind of stopped, and now I really suck at it. So, How to fix myopia? What does that mean? Dash, what does that mean? Me too. I don't know. Especially a thing that really bums me out about like shooter games is that when you play them, you know, there's so many people in there that they just kind of like cheat their way through it, and it's so annoying. Also, I think I know what I want my characters to look like for my animations. I think I want them to be ghosts. That's cute. It's cute. And they're very simple to draw. I mean, if I properly get to it, that is. Ugh. But they can't look funny. Like, they have to look real. No, not real, but like cute. Oh my goodness. Why did it do that? I actually live in Egypt. It is 4:02. Nice. It's quite early in the morning. Is it nice in Egypt? I'm guessing it's extra, extra, extra hot. It's already very hot here. Oof. Fuck. I keep fucking up. It's not that hard to draw a ghost now, is it? Ugh. Ew. My ghost looks ugly. I should just download like a drawing of a ghost and then like sketch it. Ghost drawing. Twinks. Oh, but that's a cute one. But he's too simple, I think, for what I want. But he can't be too complicated either. Oh yeah, something like this is cute. I like that. It is in between. Yeah. It is. I mean, right now it's quite cool here as well, so I like that. How are people so creative with making characters and I just suck at this apparently? Yeah, whatever, I'm going with ghosts. Fuck this. This one's a cute ghost. And maybe I can then make a second one. Do you know One Piece? Yes, I do. I do know One Piece. I've never actually seen it. I've seen a lot of other anime though. A lot of other ones. I've seen things like Notebook was really good. Tokyo Ghoul, really good. What else? Mirai Nikki is my favorite. Draw sorrow. I drew it. But I can't use sorrow from my content. That's the problem. Plus, I can draw by... I know. I don't ever draw things that already exist. As in, like... I don't know, a lot of people, like, draw, like, characters that already exist. They're like, oh yeah, you know, I drew this, and I'm like... I can't relate. I don't know. I never liked doing that, even when I was a kid. Don't ask me why. Maybe I just really hate drawing on the iPad. I drew it. Yeah, but that's cool though. It's nice. But yeah, maybe drawing on the iPad is not for me. Fuck. I swear to God, I couldn't do drawing as a job. I actually did a course for becoming a tattoo artist. And then I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but after I did it, I realized, actually no. I don't want to draw for the rest of my life. I really don't. Which is so stupid. Or like, I don't want to draw for a living. Like, people always say don't make your hobbies into your living, or don't, yeah, I guess that's it. And honestly, yeah, don't. Fucking don't. Like, I really, really, really love content creation. It's fun. But once it's like a job and you have to post, it's just not fun anymore. Or cooking. Same with cooking too. I love to cook. I'm a really, really good cook. But once you kind of have to cook, it's just really not fun anymore. Like, if I was a cook, I'd fucking neck myself. I wouldn't want to be a cook. My dad, he actually used to be a cook. And he said himself, like, dude, it's not fun. Like, once you come home from work, you just really, really hate your life. Because, like, you see cooking all day at work, and then you come home and you're supposed to feed yourself by cooking, obviously. And he was like, yeah, no, that just doesn't happen. Which makes sense. YouTube? Yes, YouTube. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Subscribe? You mean you to me? I'd appreciate that. That'd be very nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nice to have you here. Hope to see you on my next live then, you know. Maybe I have to make it less cute. Is this the way to go? I don't know. Maybe it is. Hi from Algeria. Hi there. Really? Well, of course, yes. It makes me happy when I see that people that, you know, join my lives and stuff always pop up again in my lives. It's very nice. It's like, you know, just like some type of loyalty thing, I guess, and just showing like, hey, I like what you do. I like your personality. It's nice. It's a nice thing to have. Maybe I should make the ghost a bit longer. That's too long. Oopsie. Maybe I should make him thicker too. Yeah. What is that? Like dancing to the music? Is that what it is? Damn it. Where the hell did you even get those emojis from? I don't think I've ever seen those before in my life. But they're really cute. I'm a sweetheart, really. How do you know that? How do you know? I bet you can sense it. Is that your answer? Those are some funny stickers, though. Or emojis. Whatever those are. Stickers, emojis. Emoji stickers. Okay. I think I have my first ghost almost finished. I think I'll make a pink one and a blue one or something. That would be really interesting. You don't realize how lucky you are, miss. Lucky why? How come am I lucky? I don't think that I'm lucky. I mean, actually, bullshit. I think I'm lucky. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have an amazing partner. I have a very cute dog. And yeah. I think that's lucky. Exactly. Yeah, is that what makes me lucky? I don't know. I think that if you live less fortunate or poorer or in different circumstances, you just kind of get used to it maybe, and you are just kind of, well, yeah, I think you're more thankful if you had more, but if you don't know anything different, it's kind of hard to know where you're supposed to, like, what you're supposed to be thankful for. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, you've never experienced it, so it's kind of like, maybe? I don't know. I just know they are not emojis. I just found them. Really? Where's my dog? He's back there. Here's my dog. Go to your bed. My dog wears diapers because he is incontinent, because he's old. So, yeah, he wears diapers. Because sometimes he pees himself because he's old. He's 9. What's his name? Henry Arthur is his name. A girl who loves a dog is a great girl. I guess. I don't know, I wouldn't say that every human being who loves dogs is a great human being. We actually had a discussion like that last time in a group meeting. We discussed if every dog owner is a good person, and a lot of people actually agreed that they know a lot of people who are not. And I was like, you know what, actually fair enough, because what about people that like just leave their shit laying around, don't pick it up? Or people that beat their dogs, you know? I don't know. It was a quite interesting topic. And it's hard to not compare your life with others, isn't it? Yes, it is, for sure. I would say that I'm quite freed from that since I've been at home for the past 3 years and I haven't been working because of chronic illness and stuff, but yeah, I would say that I really came to terms with, like, you know, just accepting things for what they are. And I don't really compare myself at all, for that matter. Like, sure, I make content about that, but I don't know. It doesn't really affect me that much because I'm just like, You know, I know I feel better if I'm at home, not working. I know I'm not capable of working anymore, because stress is just too much, and you know, whatever I used to do, it's just too much. Like, I tried it, didn't work. Tried it multiple times, didn't work. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm quite freed from comparing my life to others because there's nothing to compare. Like, I have literally everything that I've been wishing for the most. Like, I have a loving partner, I have a very happy relationship, and yeah, I have my dog, and I have a nice apartment too. So I really can't complain. I am, Brian. Yeah, so cute. Oh, he is very cute. Agreed. Dogs, they are scary by door cats. Dogs can be scary depending where you're from. I heard that from like Balkan countries and stuff that they're very aggressive there apparently. I don't know. I've never been to any Balkan countries. I wouldn't know, but that's what they always tell me. Like people from the Balkan states and stuff. They always say that dogs are very scary and aggressive and all that. But I don't know. I love dogs. I grew up with a dog, so yeah, I really like dogs. I have 3 dogs, Milo, Migo, and Eshta. But that's so cute though. You have 3 of them too. Also very beautiful names. Hmm. Dustin. Hi there, Dustin. Mary, when is your dog's birthday? On the 16th of April. So we already celebrated. Yeah. Garbage Studio. They expected turbulence. I gave them smooth flight conditions. Now they're mad at physics. Is that a joke? I'm I'm like really bad at physics, so I have no clue. I'm guessing it's a joke. Smooth flight conditions. It's actually kind of funny if you think about it. Well, I'm from Turkey actually. Yes, it is close to Balkanic countries, but I live in France now, so I'm getting used to see them dogs. I see. Well, you don't have to be scared of them, like trust me. I see a lot of like people from Balkan states who pass me, they're like this, like they're glued to the wall and I'm just like, bro, like you gotta get used to this, like chill. Like trust me, if someone is keeping a dog in their house, they've probably never even like snapped at them. My dog has never bitten me, never snapped at me, nothing. Yeah. All he does is he wants love, he wants mother. They literally, when they play with you, they play bite you. So like they bite you, but only really soft because they love you, you know? Like that's literally what dogs do. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, personally I don't like pit bulls. I don't like them. Like I would never get a pit bull. I would also never get like a really, really big dog. I just don't like the idea that if they latch on, you're probably not gonna get them off anymore. If you have a small little shit like mine, if he bites you once, he's not gonna do much damage, you know what I mean? But yeah. They're a wolf at the end. So I expect everything from a grown-ass dog. Okay, fair enough, actually. I guess good point, but yeah. That's like calling a tiny kitten like a lion. Oh, fuck. Nitin, hi there. Tangos, huskies are the best. Huskies are very cute, yes, but personally I wouldn't get one because they're a lot of work and they're very like chattery and very active and very a lot to deal with. I don't know. I like my dog. He's a Dackel, like a Dachshund hunting terrier, German hunting terrier mix. And he's just really lazy and tired and well, yeah, he can be very hyper too. He can run back and forth and, you know, go crazy and all that too, but he's mainly just really, you know, calm and tired and just wants to be with me. But he's very like one person fixated. So he's very fixated on me. I can't really go anywhere like without taking him. So that's kind of shitty. But yeah, huskies are cute. I also like, what are they called again? Golden retrievers. I love golden retrievers. They're so cute. They, like, bless my heart. And I love labradoodles too. Labradors are so cute. I actually had one for some time. Yeah, she was really sweet. I really liked her. But yeah, my very first dog was a Dachshund and hunting terrier mix. So I had to get another one. Uncensored art. Hello there. I had to get another one. And do I regret it? Not really. I mean, again, he can be very clingy at times and a handful to handle, but it's okay. He is the way he is, and I love him very much. He gives me back more than he takes from me, if I may say so. But I don't know. Henry should have actually have been a Chihuahua at first, by the way. He should have never been what he is now. Because I actually wanted to get a Chihuahua. Don't ask me why. You have hunter eyes. What are hunter eyes? What are hunter eyes? I don't know that. Is that like a TikTok trend type of thing? Maya, you back? But, yeah, no. Henry should have been a Chihuahua. I don't know why the fuck I wanted to get a Chihuahua, but I wanted to get a Chihuahua. And I'm happy I didn't because, I don't know. I read somewhere that they get mental health issues when they get, like, older, and they get, like, really aggressive because they get, like, dementia, and they don't recognize you anymore. They don't know you as their owner. That's, bad. Well, yeah. And in general, they just have a lot of, like, mental health issues and stuff, so they're, like, apparently a lot to deal with. Not like I would know because I don't have one, but yeah, not hard to believe either. I'm not sure how I want to do this. What do you do for a living, Brittany? I stay at home. That's all I do. Yeah. I guess you could say I'm a stay-at-home wife in some way. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just chronically ill at home. I used to be a pharmacist, if that answers your question. But yeah, now I'm just at home and I make content and that's it. Well, yeah, and take care of myself, of course. So, you don't have hunter eyes, actually. What? I'm gonna look up hunter eyes now. I want to know what that is. I have no clue what the hell hunter eyes are. Hunter eyes. The hell are hunter eyes? Huh? What is this? Is this like some looks maxing type of thing? Huh? What? Do you hate farms? What kind of farms? No, I do not hate farms. My husband has, well, he grew up on a farm. I guess he has a farm. He's gonna get that at some point, but we're not gonna like continue the farm and stuff. Or at least I don't think we will. We'll see about that. But no, I don't hate farms. Okay, love your confidence. Thanks. Why are you so surprised? No, because I just looked it up and it says I did hunter eye exercises every day for 30 days. The fuck? You can exercise that? You said you're a pharmacist, bro. Why have I heard that one before? I don't get that. Like, you guys are so weird. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I'm back. Good to have you back. You're 23. No, I am 26. I'm not 23 anymore. Damn. Time passes by way too fast. So what the fuck are hunter eyes now? I need to figure this out. What is wrong with people? I can't find anything proper like on hunter eyes. This is so weird. Almond eyes. Okay, but what about hunter eyes? Female hunter eyes. Huh? I don't know what those are. Be happy you're born without hunter eyes. Why? Is it like some like ideal? Is this like some how to get hunter eyes in 3 seconds? Ugh, what the fuck is this even? I know that I have Jane Doe eyes. That's like when you have like white at the bottom of your eyes because they're that big. So you don't really like fill it out like this. No, you have like white. That's Jane Doe eyes. I know that. But I have never heard of hunter eyes before. Why your super chat isn't on? Because I'm not that far yet in my following. So guys, the longer you're in here, the more watch time I have. And then I can activate super chat as well. So it's just not available for me yet. Because I don't have the watch time yet that I need. So yeah. What are hunter eyes? I don't know. It's like apparently this weird facial expression. Hold up. Let me show you. I don't know. So this is apparently some guy who did hunter eyes exercises for 30 days. This is like the before and this is the after. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I don't know, like, what the hell. Like, he just looks kind of stupid, honestly. My bad, but it looks stupid. Like, it looks like he's like I don't know. It's weird. Hamid. Hi, Brittany. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Newton. Hunter eyes only got rarest people on Earth consider models. Really? Okay, I subscribed so your super chat got on. Thank you. It's not there yet, but... Or are you trying to say that once you subscribe, then you can do super chat? Is that what you're trying to say? Samir. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Is that locked in look like a predator? I swear it does look like that, doesn't it? It looks like here's just normal guy and here's locking in to like hunt you and then like do really bad things to you. That's literally what it looks like. Yeah. It looks like he will violate you. And it's not in a good way. After a long time you were online? Yes, it's been I think a month. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Your background looked Japanese room. Yeah, this one does. I got this thing because my boyfriend usually games like behind this so that we'd have a little bit of, you know, distance, like a wall between us making noises and stuff while gaming. Does it help much? Not really. Is it better with than without? Yeah. I just need to get a new fucking microphone, like that's all I need. Today look fresh like fresh fruit. What looks fresh? Me. I look fresh like fresh fruit. I mean, I guess that's a compliment. Never heard that one before though. I'd have hiccups. Oh no, wait a minute. That circle was perfect. And I ruined it. It was so perfect. Yeah. I think I found my character that I want. I think. Hold up. I need to erase his face, kind of. Why did I actually even... I'm a dumbass. Okay, forget hunter eyes, but you have them. When your head is down and your eyes are straight, it shows. Okay, fair enough. Thanks for the compliment. Samir, what are you confused about? Why are you confused? Okay. Right. That looks funny. Smaller? Bigger? Rounder? Okay. I think to keep it really simple, I think I want to... This is just one face of probably many. I think this is what I want my character to look like. Hold up. Actually, let me put that face a little bit further up. Okay, like this. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But I don't like the dent in his head, actually. Let me change that. Because he has like this weird dent in his head. It's making me a bit weird. Now he has another dent. Great. He's still denty. Ah. Okay. That's spooky. Yeah, you think? Is it? Well, he's not supposed to be spooky. He's supposed to be cute. There. I think I fixed him. Now he doesn't have that stupid dent in his head. But yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm going for. Let me try another face. There, see? He's happy. But that's just, I don't know. It's not what I want. It's great and all that he's happy, but he needs more character. Give it googly eyes. You're very matted, very beautiful. You made it very beautiful. Ah, I was like, matted. You made it very beautiful. Thanks. Give it googly eyes. Okay, fair enough. I'll try Google. But what kind of googly eyes? I'll give him like funny looking googly eyes. Googly eyes I used to draw a lot when I was a teenager, actually. Oh my god. I'm giving him stupid looking googly eyes. Why did I do that? Oh, look at him. He's sad. But he looks stupid. Yeah, he got wacky googly eyes, man. Hold up. I'm gonna do this different. Cause I don't want him wacky. He looks like he smoked a wacky tobacco. Vegan? Is that what vegans look like? You look calm and... Oh. Ow! And vegan, your husband is lucky guy. Okay. I thought you meant the ghost, that he looks vegan, and I'm like, the fuck? Is that what vegans look like? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no, he is a lucky guy. And I'm a lucky girl, trust me. Or woman. Yeah, better said. No, trust me, I am actually quite lucky. He treats me very well and everything, and he's very sweet to me. Oh my goodness, this stupid line. I can't figure out how thick I had it before. Wait, there was a way to do that. How the fuck do you do that again? See, this is the problem when you don't study stuff like this. Because it would be so easy to just get the same thickness I had before. Okay, whatever. Then not. I'm just gonna have to go about it in a different way. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. I think... Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Here, he has googly eyes. But maybe he is just too simple. I'm smelling like goulash or something. Or like sausages. Something like that on my iPad. I don't know why. But it smells like food. Nice drawing. Thanks. I'm trying to invent like characters or something for animations that I want to make. But yeah, he's cute though. I like him. Here, he has arms. But they look stupid. Is this more like ghost arms? I mean, they look funny right now because they're wonky as hell, but yeah. If it was female, I could give it like lashes. I guess. Pretty easy fix for a ghost. But needs thicker lashes, obviously, but it's a choice. Yeah, okay. I think I have my characters though. But I think I want to go for something really simple because I really like the dotted like eyes. I think it makes it really wholesome. I like that. Yeah, makes it wholesome. And I think that if I want to differentiate between female and male, I would go for oh shit, didn't realize that. Whoops, my bad. I think I'm gonna go for like a nice blue for like the male, and something like a baby pink or something for the female. Wait, can't see. Yeah, now you can see it, I think. Yeah, something like this. That's cute. It's cute. I like that. Hairs make her hairs. Yes, they sure do. But if I gave her hair, that would be awkward as hell. I'll try giving her hair. Ew, why did I give her hair like that? Hold up. Actually, she looks kind of cute, not gonna lie. You know what she looks like? Like a really broken potato. There. She looks like a broken potato. Maybe if I try like different hair. Hold up. I have to try some different hair. Not that. Okay, wrong hair. Actually, hold up. What if I give her hair like this? Why am I doing this? Okay, I'm gonna give her like yellow, no, brown hair. Yeah, if I give her hair like this. How about a bow? Oh my god, actually, that's a really good idea. A bow. Damn. That is actually quite cute. That could be very cute. Fine. I don't know if I can draw a bow, but I'll attempt my best. A bow is not too hard. especially not this simple. Ooh. There. Okay, and now I'll make it like purple? Yeah, I think purple is a fair color for a bow. Oh my goodness. No, look at her. So cute. Hold up. There. There, I like this. It's cute. I hate that it like doesn't show the color properly unless I hold it like this. But yeah, the bow makes it look very nice. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. It's very, really cute. Especially because you can see it from like afar. Yeah, there. Now it actually kind of like showed the color properly. But it's cute. It's cute. I'm making ramen right now. See you later. Okay, see you later. And enjoy your ramen. So cute. It is cute. It is very cute. Thanks for the idea. I like that. That's really nice. I like it. She's very cute. Damn. Now I have like a perfect female. But I need to go back to the perfect male. Copy this. Take a next layer. But no. 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 Oh my goodness. Ah! No. That's so stupid. Oh, I had like the perfect bow, right? And then I went back because I wanted to get the layer that I have here. Wait. Yeah. I have like the layer here of just the ghost, right? So I wanted to get the ghost layer so I can make like a male version out of it. So that I can make it perfect. And then when I did that, I erased the bow and I was like, yeah, whatever, I can go back. It's fine, right? Yeah, no, I couldn't go back. Fuck. I have to make a new bow. But whatever, at least I have the layer now for the male one. So it's whatever. Right. That's like the most important part, honestly, that I just have both. Yeah. That's fine by me. Let me see how I would make the male one. But yeah, I still need to make another bow. That sucks. Let me see. What is very male actually? I don't know, I think that he's cute. But his mouth is kind of irritating me. Maybe something more like this? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. But you have to give him a new bow though. Damn, it was the perfect bow. The size was perfect. Everything was perfect about it. Whatever. It will be fine. It will all be fine. Let me give her another bow. Oh shit. See, now I'm at the point again where I'm like, if I make another bow, every bow that I make, I'm not gonna be happy with. I have this weird feeling. Even though before I just, really quickly whipped it up, didn't think too much about it, was like, yeah, whatever, let's just try this. And then it came out perfect, It's like when you put your hair up unintentionally, it looks so good. And then you put it up intentionally and you're like, the fuck is that? Like, that pisses me off. But yeah, now I'm having the issue with the bow. I'm not getting it quite right. But I'm also quite the perfectionist, so that's a bit of an annoying thing to be and have. Whoop. Oopsie. Now I erased into the bow. Ah. Yep. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna add the color again. I hope that's fine. Right. Right. Yeah, I think it is what it's supposed to be. Something's off though. But that's just my perfectionism speaking. Yeah, okay, okay. I think. Nah, man, it's the fucking line that's not straight. Man. Do I have to be this way? Yeah, okay, okay. I think I have it. And now, right, this is where I make another layer. And then I just paste it. And then I make this one, the pink that I had before. Perfect. And then I have him. Take another layer of him. And then paste it. And then I make him his beautiful blue. I'm not really sure about the blue though. Here, I have her as a pink, I have him as a blue. But his face is irritating me. I think it's the size of the eyes are irritating me. I'm gonna redraw that. I think that they're just too big. Yeah, I think that's the fix. Here. I think this is the way to go. Yeah, you know what? They're cute. They're cute. But I think he might not even need much more. I mean, she's a she, so she's very sassy and extra, so she needs the bow. But I think he's good to go the way he is. Yeah. They're very cute. I think those are my characters. But I think that I want him in a different color, maybe. Maybe something darker? No, not darker. That's a weird blue. I don't like that. No, not grayer. That's horrible. Maybe something more intense blue. More intense blue? I don't know about that. Is this the solution? Maybe it is actually. I think I like the contrast. I think it's maybe perfect. Huh. Yeah, okay. I think I found it. I think I did. So yeah. But I need him to look bigger, I think. Or do I need him bigger? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I have made my characters. And they're very, very cute. Because if I erase the faces, then this is the canvases that I'm left with. And I think that's a great base. And if I add faces again, then yeah. I think that these are recognizable and cute. Yeah. I think I like that. Now I just have to learn how to make animations. That's all that I need to do. I mean, I know that there's a function in here that says animation assist. Oh yeah. Right, at the bottom here. Oh, look at this. I can literally like play off like the steps that I did. Well, not really steps, but my layers. I can play my layers, which is so funny. I didn't know that. Huh. Ah, it makes sense. I get it now. I see. Now I understand how to make animations, but I just don't know how to save them. Hey, what's going on? I finished my characters. This is the female character and this is the male character, which I'll be using for animations. And I think I figured out how to make animations on this. So there's that. So yeah, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Exactly. This is something that my boyfriend drew recently. I think even if it's kind of abstract, I quite like it. It's nice. I like it. Now make the background. Well, the idea behind it is that there's not going to be a background. So it's just going to be white, and they're going to be acting out like scenes, you know what I mean? I'm thinking of more like relationship topics, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. There's a drawing I made once with a birthday cake. And I thought that the colors, the contrast came out so cool. I love the candles so much. But, funny enough, I do not like the rest of the drawing. Here, it's a little sad ghost guy on his birthday because everyone forgot it. See? He's sad. And I thought he was cute. Hi, pumpkin. What's up? Haven't seen me in a long time, though, have you? Good to have you back, though. Here I drew one of my ex-boyfriends. As a joke. I used to have red hair, so this was me as the angel on his shoulder, and there was the devil, and I don't even remember like what the inside joke was anymore. But yeah. You make mostly on device. Don't you make the real art? Yes, I actually do. I do make real art as well. But I don't think I have any lying around right now. No, I don't. I don't have any hanging in my apartment either that I can show you. All of my art is in the bedroom where my boyfriend's sleeping, so. But I can show you another time if you want. But no, I do draw in real life as well. I draw actually quite well. Yeah. I'm happy to see that you're happy, that you're back, and I'm back. Oh, this was from Subnautica. The Cappy, hi. That was, this is from Subnautica. There was like this head or skull from a Leviathan, I think. I'm not sure anymore. in like the deepest part. Well, not it was not the deepest part, but it was really creepy part of Subnautica. And I wanted to give it like color. So I did. And I thought it was really cool. I don't know. Hi there. Hi Beyond. So sorry that I've been off so long. You know, I've been thinking about you. I every time I was like in my kitchen or something, I was like, I wonder how Beyond is doing. I wonder what you're up to. You know, I was like, I should really go live again. I really should. Yeah. Oh shit, it's you. Oh. Oh shit. I just drew on it. Ah! No, no, go back, go back. No! That's so stupid. This is so stupid. Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, Brittany. Life gets in the way. Hey, don't worry about it. I haven't been on live either, like, for a month now. So, you know, there was nothing to enjoy much. Beyond, you hang around here. You guys know each other? But yeah, I just accidentally, like, colored this. And then in the same moment, I left the window. So then I can't, like... Yeah, it's stupid. At least I can delete it, but I can't, like, go a step back. Guys, look at this. Brace yourself. You guys remember Momo? Creepy ass motherfucker, man. Creepy bitch. Creepy. Yeah, me and Brittany go way back, Kathy. I guess we do. Oh, wow. But yeah, Momo was a creepy ass little fucker. For Halloween, I actually printed Momo, and I put Momo into the bathroom right in front of the shitter. So every time you sat down to piss, you just have Momo in your face. That's pretty funny though. At least if you shit yourself, you're already at the right place. Ma, this is my most favorite picture of my dog. He's such a baby. Look at him. Oh, he's so gorgeous too. He's so majestic. Look at him. He's such a pretty little boy. But he used to be way thicker there. I miss him being so thick. But he's on a diet, so he's not that thick anymore. Oh damn, I actually drew this too. I drew this with the idea of using it for a book about chronic illness, but I never got around to it, ever. He's cute. Yes, he is. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Cappy. But yeah, no, I never got around to it. And now I'm like, I don't want to continue that. You know, because, Ooh, I drew this for my sister's birthday. Yeah, it was a lot of work, and I printed it for a picture frame. And I thought it was really, really cool. I really like it. It's nice. Especially the colors fit so well. It's really cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, another one of my ex-boyfriends that I drew. How are your flare-ups, Brittany? Go on fucking haywire. It's summer. I'll get to it in a sec. But yeah, here is one of my ex-boyfriends that I drew. Yeah, he used to look pretty cool, but damn, he was a mess. This guy was a mess. Like, he was fucked up. I don't think I've ever dated a guy that weird. Yeah, he had quite the story. It was quite the experience, let me tell you. Oh, there was this guy that I had a crush on from, pretty far away. And, like, it would have been a long distance thing, but I don't know. I don't know why we never dated. Huh. Who knows? But I think, yeah, at the time he was going through some shit, so he kind of like disappeared, so we never got to dating. And yeah, I drew this for him because he played Halo. And I drew this for him for his character, for a card. It says, one team is red, the other is blue. My favorite team is the one that has you. It's cute though, isn't it? And I drew that for him, and I put it into a postcard, and I sent it to him for Valentine's Day. But this is his character. That's what his character looks like. So, yeah. Because we used to play Halo together and stuff. It was, yeah. Nice memories though, honestly. But yeah, my flare-ups. Fuck. It's hot. And, you know, every time when it's hot, then doing anything is really exhausting. Like, my arms and my legs have been feeling like cement. And like today, I put something into my hair, and like this pin, and I tried to like check it, and I wanted to like lift up like a mirror, and I couldn't because my arm was just too heavy. So I was just like, fuck, fuck, fuck. It's like sinking. I just like watched it like sink. And yeah, I have a lot of like, what do you call it? Like paresthesia? Is that what you call it? I don't remember. But I have a lot of like sensations that are not supposed to be there. Well, kinda. It's just really MS typical. I have like, it feels like ants crawling and stuff up my leg all the time. I love muscle weakness. You know, like when like you're working out and you do like the last set and you're like this. Yeah, that's what I feel like 24/7 in my arms and my legs. So, because, you know, just muscle fatigue because of heat. And yeah, a lot of things are vibrating and tickling, like my nose, my ears. It's just stupid skin stuff that starts vibrating and tickling from MS. And heat is really just killing me in that regard. So that's you know, it's shitty. But I'm doing okay for now. But I do notice that the fatigue got, you know, more because of the heat. But yeah, I would say I'm doing pretty okay so far. I've been managing quite well. I need to show you that. It's in my bag. I got a ventilator. You just kind of like put it, yeah. It's kind of like formed like this. You just put it like around here, and then it blows like air into your face. Genius. The only sad thing is that it has like things that move, and then like your hair might get stuck in it, so you might kind of like low-key rip them out. That's kind of oof. But yeah. That's really helpful. Then I also got like 2 like PC ventilators, like small ones. Also have a huge ventilator as well. I have an AC obviously too. But yeah, I'm really prepared for summer because of that reason. And it's keeping me good. But yeah, I've been crashing out a lot, like sleeping. Nice artwork, thank you. Question, give me some recommendations about love. If you're still here, still watching, yeah, go ahead, ask me anything you want. I'll do my best, to my best knowledge. Is that a girl? Honestly, he did look very metrosexual, you're right. And, oh, I'm not gonna lie. I think fighting with a guy over whose nail polish is lasting longer was something that I don't think I really ever want in my relationship again. I don't know. It felt weird. Not gonna lie. It was the first guy no, wait a minute. I think the third guy that I dated who wore nail polish. But no, my boyfriend now does not wear nail polish there. So, and I appreciate him being very, you know, handsome and buff and manly. I like that. But I also like, you know, men who are a bit more feminine. I like that too. But yeah, no, discussing over whose nail polish lasts longer is not something that I want to do with my boyfriend. What's your favorite drink? My favorite drink, vanilla cola, black tea with honey and milk, Gatorade. I'm a sucker for the blue Gatorade. But more Powerade. I'm not such a Gatorade fan. I like Powerade. Powerade is good. And coconut water, really good, but not like with no sugar added. Anything else I can think of? Good question, actually. Huh. Yeah, I think those are my favorite drinks, actually. My top favorite ones. I know I'm not Greek heritage, sorry. That fucking sucks, Brittany. Hope those days are become less and less. What about you? How are you doing? How are your flare-ups and everything? Yeah, I hope that they become less and less too. Let's see. You know, summer is always a bit. It just drags along. It's long summers. Well, actually, no, they're not long because I always sleep them away. So what really sucks is summer starts and then it goes like this, and I wake up and I'm like, oh, I missed summer. Well, yeah, because I can't go outside really because it's so fucking hot. Long time no see. Yes, I know. And good to have you back. I know. I've been really like busy. I've been sleeping a lot. So I haven't been on. But yeah, I'm happy to be back, honestly. I'll try to go on more often again. So yeah. Some girls have beauty, some girls have brain, but you have a pure heart. I'd love to believe I have both or all three. I mean, I'm not stupid, I know that. And I'm not ugly either, so... But yeah, maybe I have a pure heart. I don't know if I do. I mean, I know I've been the villain in someone's story before, so... I have been quite a bitch in the past. Yeah. Where's Kissmaster? He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Honorable. Do you remember me, Britt? Of course I remember you. How could I not? I wouldn't forget you, especially if you say Kissmaster. You know, every time I'm in the kitchen, because that's where I mostly do my lives, I always have in the back of my mind, like, where's Kissmaster? Kissmaster, we need Kissmaster. Can Kissmaster teach us how to kiss? And I always have that, like, running through my head because of you. So sometimes I laugh and I'm like, yeah, I guess he is a Kissmaster, you're right. He is. Hello, Britt. Hi there. Okay, one sec. I'll get to you. Alfonso, I'll really quickly answer your question. Well, yeah, it's your question. What's your content? Well, that's a very good question because my content principally was about chronic illness and multiple sclerosis. But then I was like, okay, I have a dilemma. There is other content that would be very, very fun for me to do. And I don't know. Chronic illness is so, like, there's only so much you can do and make it funny, you know, without making it really depressing. If you get what I mean. And it's a really hard niche to grow in because, yes, while there are a lot of chronically ill people, you know, there's still more people in a general population on this world. So if I can reach more people, I want that. But in a relatable way, you know? So I'm like, you know, I want to have fun making content. And I want to be humorous as well. I want to make people laugh. I want to make them happy. So I'm like, I want to expand. That's kind of my plan right now. I want to expand on my content. So I'm trying to make, like, POVs and skits, just relatable content. That's what I'm trying to, like, kind of dive into right now and get a little bit away from the chronic illness, which does not mean at all that I'm gonna stop the chronic illness content, not at all. Just maybe drift a little bit away into something more general, because it's just more fun. Like, I guess you could say more comedy, more humor kind of thing. So there's gonna be a little bit of a shift in that. But yeah, mainly my content was actually like doctor skits, talking about chronic illness, talking about like uh ableism and stuff like that, you know? Just things that are very relevant in chronic illness and my experience with multiple sclerosis and everything. But again, I'm trying to go into maybe something more humorous, something that's more fun and relatable. But yeah, that's kind of I think my plan. Which I am noticing that it's working really well on TikTok, but YouTube has no clue what to do with my content right now. So I'm trying to figure that out. And I think I'm just gonna stick with skits and POVs. Yeah. So yeah. Um my friends always joking on me about me being a and I am in France for Erasmus, and they always say just do some scores, but I'm waiting for my future wife, you know? Do you think it is meaningless? You should do what you think is right. I think that the fact that your friends are making fun of you for it, they're assholes, honestly. Because if you say you want to, share that special moment with one special person, then that's your choice. It's your life. You have to live with yourself with whatever choice that you make. So it's more important what you want than what the general population is making fun of. And I think that maybe these are not real friends if they can't respect that because, just having sex with whoever is not that important. It isn't. Um, yeah, that's what I have to say to that. And I don't think that there's any shame behind that. I've met men who were well into their 30s and were still, you know, virgins. And they're very ashamed of that. And I don't think that it's necessarily shameful. It doesn't matter if it didn't happen because you're just not popular with girls. It doesn't matter if it didn't happen because you didn't meet the right one. It doesn't matter if it didn't happen because, um, I don't know, it just never happened. It doesn't matter what the reason is. It's completely acceptable and it's completely fine because, yeah. So no, I do not think that you should just go ahead and sleep with some random girl because, yeah. I mean, personally, I always knew from what people told me, your first relationship will most likely not be your last. But that doesn't have to be true. Like, I've had many relationships, but my partner, who wants to marry me, I'm his first girlfriend, you know? So I'm his first and last. And I don't see a problem with that. He doesn't see a problem with that. If that makes him happy, it makes me happy. I'm telling you right now, he is not a guy to be dating multiple girls to get heartbroken. Okay? He is not. Like, he is the guy to date one single girl, and that is it. Like, one girl only, for the rest of his life. Nothing in between. That's who Kissmaster is, okay? And I like that. I like that a lot. If I could go back in time, I would do it the exact same way. Trust me. When I was a teenager, I always dreamt of having that one guy and one guy only. My reality looked quite different because I can't control if other people break up with me. But if you can find that one girl to give that to and be with, do what makes you happy, do what you want to do. And don't let other people like pressure you into shit that's not important at all. No one cares about that. And if it's the right girl, she will understand that and be like, yeah, whatever, you know? Like, there's men out there who are real assholes that will tell you things like, oh, girls want this, girls want that, girls want a guy who knows what he's doing. Not every girl. There's a good amount of girls out there who actually really like their men innocent and that have no clue what the fuck they're doing. What the fuck they're doing. Um, because they like men that they can kind of teach what to do. Like, like a clean slate type thing. I've heard of girls like that before. So there's always a fitting lid to every pot out there. So yeah, don't let anyone pressure you into anything. Okay, beyond. I've been stressed with work, which has caused me to bloat and experience more stomach issues. On Monday, I got food poisoning, from Domino's, and the week after that, I sprained my knee. Oh, oh my like one like shitty thing happen after the other. My condolences for your stupid ass, really shitty week, man. Because food poisoning really sucks, really sucks. But yeah, I totally feel you. I've, you know, since my stomach's been acting up for about a year now, I've been having non-stop fucking acid reflux. I'm on PPIs already since a year. I have a sliding hernia. So it's something that's not really fixable. And yeah, I'm fucking cooked like 24/7 because I'm like almost always in pain. And then I also have like, you know, yeah, just gnawing pain like under my sternum and all that type of stuff, which is so fucking annoying. So I understand the whole GI issue problem. It's really, really annoying. It's, yeah. It just kind of like sits in the back of your head the whole time, like, hey, hi. So, ouchies. But yeah, and then you also sprained your knee. Fuck. Ugh. Sorry to hear that. Do you think waiting for love is ridiculous? No, not at all. No. If I was better at being single, which I'm really not, I would have waited for 20 years for my boyfriend if I had to. I would have, because, yeah, waiting for him that long was really just worth it. Like, not gonna lie, it was really worth it. Because he really is the person I want to be with. But what I can tell you is, even if you wait that long, it can be that you're not gonna know what you're gonna get. Because often enough, I've dated guys who were the best guys ever and so loving and so sweet and everything I've ever wanted for the first month. Yeah, for the first 6 months. Mm-hmm. And then guess what? Yeah, they weren't. It can happen. You never know. You can't be careful enough, so yeah. Not saying that's gonna be experience for everyone, though. But not as bad as not on Monday. I meant Mother's Day. Oh yeah, Mother's Day passed, didn't it? You should use your profile and picture that AI isn't better than you. But I really like the logo. I think it looks nice. But yeah, I thought about using a picture of me, but I wasn't sure about that. I like how clean the logo is. And I think it looks somewhat professional. Today's 8th day. I woke up earlier. I didn't sleep. Now it is 8:10 a.m. Just finished Eid prayer. Wow, you back to stream today? Yeah, I am. Also, what is that even? Like, what's Eid day like? I'm so uneducated about that. Your boyfriend get new nickname. You can call him Kissmaster too. Oh yes. He is Kissmaster indeed. I'm so glad after joining your stream. You're such an amazing woman. Thank you. How are you in academic and childhood? Oh, only ones. Or ones, A's, whatever. Like, the best grades I can get is what I got in every single subject except for math. That's the only thing that I really sucked at for the longest time, but I realized that if I really badly want it, I can actually get really good grades in math too. I actually won a math contest once, which is so fucked up for the fact that I was really bad at it at the time. But I won the fucking contest for whatever reason. But yeah. Girls are expensive. I don't know what type of girls you're dating. You know, if I was like past 20, I'd prefer, or if I was past 18, I prefer dating women over girls. So, yeah. Children are expensive. Yeah, you're right. Brittany, some couples divorce after marriage. Yeah, I know. But that's my point. Like, you never know if the person's the right one or not. Like, yeah. There's just one way to go ahead and figure that out. Just dip in and do your best and date the person and see how it goes. That's mean. You witch him past? Maybe. I'd like to believe. Yes. Kissmaster, I'm feeling proud I gave your boyfriend's nickname. You will remember me forever. Yes, indeed, I will. That's very, very true. Women are too independent. Are they? I mean, I like being dependent on my man. You know, I always think those TikToks are so funny with, I don't need no man. I make my own cash. I'm like, I need a man. Like, I do. I need my man. I'm here like trying to open shit. I'm like, I need my man. You know? Like, I need my man. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I need my man. You know? Yeah, I do. I do. And I don't mind being dependent on anyone. Being dependent on someone is not a bad thing. Depending on how, I guess. Yeah, that does depend on how dependent. If you're that dependent, you can't go anywhere without your partner anymore because you're that scared. That's a bad thing. You might want to get yourself in check if that's the case. I remember you said you date for marriage, Brittany. Yes, I do. I do date for marriage. I have always dated for marriage. Not to say, of course, that I haven't also broken up with guys because I was just like, ugh, you know, after some time. Oh, great. I scratched my neck. I'm flaring up. Oh, surprise. I've also done my fair share of breaking up because either they were abusive and I was like, fuck you, or it just didn't fit and it was fucking weird after some time. Like at first I was like, oh, you know, he's cute. You know, this is a good, nice match. And then after some time I was like, I changed my mind. This is not cute. Yeah. But yeah, principally, I do date for marriage. I'm planning on marrying Simon for sure. I sucked at everything. What do you mean you sucked at everything? Girls like only tough guys? No. My boyfriend is everything but tough. Like, I remember when I first started dating him, he said, you know, you make me so soft. And I was like, yeah, because I never met him in any other way. I don't know what the hell he was smoking, but he was never fucking soft. He's like a tall, gentle. He's like a gentle. What the hell do you call those? Giant. A gentle giant. That's who my boyfriend is. You know? He's like the most gentle human being on this earth. Like he could never even like hurt a fly. Which is funny because he does kill flies for me. But I can't kill flies. I can't do it. I can't get myself to kill them. Ugh. No, I can't. But he does them for me. But no, like he really is. He's a gentle giant. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't like do anything bad. He doesn't like, you know, start fights with me. All he does is just take care of me, be sweet to me, give me like you know, head pats and like cuddles and kisses and food. Like, I don't know, man. He just really is the best guy ever. And I like him that way. Yeah, I do. So I don't know, define tough guys, I guess. Are tough guys mean guys? I don't like mean guys. Uncle's wife? Try to read comment. Which one? Me being a witch in the past? Because I'm not seeing anything in between. Insects are just disgusting and awful, I feel. Tough guys. Yeah. Insects are gross. Also, I'm gonna be right back because I have to wake up my boyfriend because for whatever reason, his ass is not out of bed yet. And I'm just here like, I don't want him to get late to work, you know? So I have to go ahead and I have to kiss the kiss master. So I'm gonna be right back. But I need to wakey him. because he needs to go to work. So. My love, you have to get up. Yeah. Okay, thank God he's alive. And he's awake. I mean, I expected as much, but yeah. So I'm back. Okay. Insects are a disgusting awful field. Yes, they are. Give me one single insect that is not. One single one. I mean, honestly, okay. A praying mantis is an insect, right? I think. Or is it a reptile? It's an insect. Those are kind of cute. But honestly, I don't think I could hold one. That would be weird and freaky. But yeah, no. Mosquitoes are shit. Bees are cute. I love bees. But wait, bees aren't insects, are they? Don't they count as mammals? Butterflies are beautiful. I like butterflies. I actually don't mind moths that much either, except for the ones that eat your clothes, but I've never had those before. I don't even know how people get them. I've never had them before. I know so many people around me are like, oh, fuck moths. Oh, I always put this and that into my wardrobe because of moths. And I'm like, never had them. But yeah, I guess I'm just lucky. But yeah. Yeah, tough guys are loud. They kill animals and then distribute their meat to poor people. Who? Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, like, comments in between. You don't read my comments. No, I do. But did you say anything in between? Because the thing is, if any of you guys used, like, any words that are blocked, it could be that it doesn't show up for me. That's a possibility. Ladybugs. Ladybugs are hard. Go more up. I already did, but there's nothing there. Again, I think that your message was blocked because there was something in there that's not supposed to be in there. So maybe try to word it differently. But yeah, ladybugs, there's the orange ones that have like a lot of dots on them. I fucking hate those. They're not real ladybugs. Like, they have so many dots on them and they eat the red ones with the 6 dots. They eat them. They kill them. And those are bad. At least that's what my grandfather taught me, so. I will write again. Okie dokie. But maybe there's a word in there you're not supposed to use. Maybe it was something like, well, yeah, you know, something sexual or something like that. But yeah, no, ladybugs, I love the ones with the 6 dots. They're very beautiful and very cute. But I had a ladybug pee on me once. Or whatever the fuck that was. It was like this yellow, like, shit. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was disgusting. And it smelled funny. So I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like that very much. I was like, fuck you, ladybug. Oh, and I don't like that they can fly. That's fucking creepy. Also, when I was in mental rehabilitation, in my room, there was a huge ladybug swarm. Like, in the window, in the cracks of the window, there was like hundreds of ladybugs. Which means when I was sleeping at night, they were flying around. They were like all over me. It was like my own personal hell there, man. It was really, 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 really bad. And there was nothing I could do about it. Except for like keep the window closed, and it was fucking summer. Yeah, it was really bad. I did not enjoy that at all. No bullshit, it wasn't summer, it was winter. I guess in that case I actually kept the window closed then, right? But I probably didn't because I really love like really cold and fresh air. Everything that I can see is I will write again to poor people. That's all that I can see. I can't see more than that. I will be right back. They're the prettiest bugs. If they have 6 dots, they are. If they're orange, then no. I'll be right back. I'm gonna really quickly pack my boyfriend's lunch and put it to the exit of the apartment because he has to leave for work soon. So, BRB. Okay. I took his lunch out of the fridge. I put in there apple strudel, some noodles with ham and cheese sauce. Yeah. I hope he enjoys his lunch. But he usually always does, so that's fine. But yeah. I've also been trying to like figure out like how to kind of sleep and fix my sleep schedule and then also go live because I would have been live to it like the craziest times because he started shift working, you know, because it makes good money. And yeah, you know, he has like different shifts every 2 days. He has morning, he has lunch, he has evening shift. So that's, you know, a lot of wacky sleeping. Also for me, because I usually go to bed with him. Today I didn't because I'm still very like, woo, you know, full of power and everything. But yeah. I've been sleeping very weirdly, I guess. Which has somewhat been quite nice, actually. Like, it doesn't really annoy me much. Usually people get, like, jet lag in some way, if that makes sense. I don't know what you call that with shift working, no. Is there a name for that? I guess there is. About love. All it says is, I will write again to poor people about love. So if you said anything more than that, it's not showing up for me. But yeah. What? Yeah. That's all it says. I will write again to poor people about love. What? I did said a lot. It's not showing up for me, trust me. That's all it says for me. You must be using some words that are getting blocked. I don't know what it is, what you're writing, that's the problem. Maybe instead of using certain words, just use like one letter or something. What happened to your neck. Did Kissmaster? No, I scratched myself, and every time, look, let me show you something. If I scratch here, and I did it really lightly, it will get red like really fast. And it always happens. Is it getting red yet? Yeah, it is. Do you see that? And that's just from like a really light scratch. Like, do you see that? It looks exactly like here. But no, he didn't. I'm scared that this is gonna fall. Because Kissmaster keeps passing by. Help me! Help!
I'm leaving.
You're leaving? You're leaving to work. I'm gonna be all alone. It's weird because there's no forbidden or exclusive words. There are 2 Eid in Islam. Keep your neck safe. Kissmaster gonna hurt your neck. No, he never would. I'm gonna go to say goodbye to him so I can give him kisses now. I'll take you guys with me, so you can watch me give him kisses. Okay? Yes. I need to say goodbye to my boyfriend.
Say goodbye.
Yes, I need to. I have no other choice.
Take the.
Yes.
Okay. Mind. I know.
If you sleep good.
Yes.
Yes. How do you feel?
Good.
Good.
To go.
I know. I hope you like the coffee.
Of course I will.
I hope you like the lunch. Anything else?
No.
No.
Bye. Säkert closed. Inte så snyggt.
Yes. Okay.
Smäller.
Yes.
These two.
Yes. Work socks and
Yes.
shirt. Okay, okay. Bye bye. Yeah, so that was Kissmaster. Blinks. Now he's gone. I'm sad. Keep touching that stupid ass wall. There we go. Now it's properly put up. Ah, nice. All I'm reading is that there are 2 Eid in Islam and distribute its meat to poor people. That's it. Just giving some information because you asked what. Oh, okay. I see. Bye bye, Kissmaster. Yes, very sad. He's gone now. I'm gonna miss him. Yeah, I know. It just keeps blocking it. You know what? I'm just gonna look up what it is, actually. Because then I know. Let me see. Uh-huh. The word Eid translates as the festival of breaking the fast, marking the end of Ramadan, in which Muslims fast from dawn until dusk. It's a day of joy and celebration, having spent Ramadan in Allah's pleasure and for fulfilling our duty to Allah to abstain from food and drink during daylight hours. I see. Giving gifts and sharing meals. Nice. Cool. Damn, that's why it isn't showing up, maybe. Probably, yeah. We didn't sacrifice anything in this aid. Just chilling in my bedroom. Well, there's another one. Search what is Kurban Bayrami. I know what Bayram is. Wait a minute. Kurban. No. Bayrami. Let me see. Kurban Bayrami, or Bayram, I guess, internationally known as Eid al-Adha, maybe? I think that's how it's said. For the Feast of Sacrifice is the most important Islamic holiday. It commemorates the Prophet Ibrahim's, so Abraham, unwavering faith and willingness to sacrifice his own son to Allah. Before the sacrifice could occur, Allah provided a ram to be slaughtered instead, praising Ibrahim's devotion. Damn. Yeah, I've heard of that before. Damn. That's quite the practice. Which is today, I see. Hey Brittany, did you read my comment after I said uncle's wife? No, it didn't show me anything. It just said uncle's wife. Wait, let me go back and see. I saw ladybugs, but nothing after uncle's wife. Yeah, no, sadly, nothing in there. He brought some meat, but didn't have much budget to buy animal this year. How much does an animal cost? Hi, Brittany. Hello there. I'm gonna go get something to eat, because I'm starving. It sounds brutal, maybe, but I know you are open-minded. I know that you don't know me enough to consider my recommendations, but I really suggest you read the Quran. Actually, I've read a translated version of the Quran before, because I've dated Muslim men. And yeah, it's very similar to, like, a lot of religions. Yeah, except, like honestly, I've read into Buddhism. I grew up Catholic. I know about Jehovah's Witnesses. And yeah, I've read the Quran in a translated version, which apparently you can't really translate in that way or whatever. At least that's what's being said by a lot of people. But I do see a lot of, like, overlapping, ways of living and practices, so yeah. But yeah, no, I'm quite open-minded indeed, that's true. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get something to eat. I'll be right back. course, my dog had to come visit me in the kitchen. What else? So every time he hears anything going on in the kitchen, he's always like, "Oh, am I getting food?" But no. Mhm. 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 Do you guys know gnocchi? Gnocchi. Gnocchi is tasty. Hmm. Thanks. Thank you. Hmm. Hopefully somebody will send some this year. We used to send meat to others before, but this year we wasn't able to manage the budget. It takes almost 1 month's income. Do you know how many dollars that is? I'd love to know that. Yeah, I figured. Hmm. Because Muslims distribute meat to others, they don't eat it by themselves. Like, not at all. Like, they only distribute it to others. Like, they don't keep any of it to themselves. Who's your favorite UFC fighter? What is UFC? Oh, I don't know. I've never watched it, honestly. Like, sorry to say, but never watched UFC before. Hmm. So yeah, sadly I can't answer that. Those are a little bit expensive. 1,000 to 2,000. Holy shit. Mm. And then you also give most of it away. Damn. You want to listen to my story? Sure. Tell me all about it. Hold up, Beyond. Okay. Wait a minute. All I got was, and he cheated on her with his uncle's wife. It didn't show anything else. Mm. So I got like the most out of context message ever. That was some really good food, though. I'll be right back. But yeah, fuck, I didn't think that an animal like that would be that expensive. You know, I thought that it would be like, I don't know, like $40. Wow, she waited until marriage. Ah, okay, so she waited until marriage and he cheated on her with his Wait, he cheated on her with his uncle's wife. That's a choice. Damn. That's a choice. Huh. That's a choice. I used to love a girl in the past, but when I got close to her in a cinema hall, I didn't feel any attraction. That day I realized I don't feel anything for females. I used to ask older men how to become men and they laughed on me. But do you mean, like, you don't think women are attractive at all? Or do you mean you didn't find that one woman attractive? Well, that's a really depressing story about him cheating on her. Damn. I don't know why YouTube does that. YouTube is special. Didn't say anything offensive. Yeah, I know you don't, but I don't know. Like I said, YouTube is special sometimes. Maybe YouTube supports cheaters. Maybe it does. I mean, I want to date Asian white girls, and the girls I dated are mostly brown and dark white. But not white. I'm happy around white and beautiful girls. So you got a type. You should date your type then. What am I eating? I'm eating gnocchi. It's like, what are they made of? Potato dough. Like, you just kind of mash a potato, make dough out of it, then you make little balls out of it, and then they're chewy. And then I covered it in cheese, heavy cream, and some, what do you call it, chicken ham? Is it called chicken? We have beef, not cow, beef, and then we have chicken, right? It's chicken. Yeah. It's not turkey. I know that much. Wait a minute, actually maybe it... Bullshit, it is turkey. It's turkey ham. Yeah, turkey ham and cheese. It's really tasty. But it's so high fat and so high carb. Oh my god. So tasty. Well, it's over anyway, so that's that. Oh god, it was good. But yeah, I have a very, like, Newton, because of your type, I have a very, very, very distinct type of men. I like my men as pale as it gets, because I just think being really pale is hot. So if they don't go out into the sun, that's my jam. I don't know, I don't like the whole tanned look. It gives me too much like beach like type of vibes. I like the really like scrawny and pale men. Really tall. Like we're talking about like tall, okay? Like they have to like you bend over to get through the doorway type of tall. Okay? Yeah. Blonde. I really like blonde men. Blue eyes. That's my jam. But if you put the blonde and blue eyes away, I would also like black hair and blue eyes. But they have to look a little bit, you know, feminine. Like not feminine, but not very masculine in that case. Like no beard hair and stuff. Which is really funny because yes, Beyond, exactly. You like vampire type guys. I do. Your boyfriend right now isn't scrawny. And he's also not blonde. Like, my boyfriend is on the chubbier side, number one. When I started dating him, he was jacked as shit. Never had a guy before who was that, like, built. Like, he wanted to go for bodybuilding, you know? Never had that in my life before. He has brown hair. Gorgeous brown hair, though. He has green eyes. Like, green and hazel brown. And he's not that tall. Like, he's tall, but he's not that tall. He's not as tall as I usually go. But he's, like, still everything that I've ever wanted. And I've been with men who were even shorter than me. And, well, yeah. I still liked them for who they were and stuff, and I was still in love. So, it's not a must, but I do have a type. Like, if you look at, like, my ex-boyfriends, 90% of them were my type. I'm 21. Good to know. Love is blind. And yes, it is. Love is hard. That too. Can be. Some type loves outweighs your type. That is very true. I mean, now, obviously, my boyfriend is my type. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Before, the guys who I dated, you know, since they were really scrawny and, like, this whole, like, really pale vampire-looking type of guys, so they didn't really go outside much. They had, like, really, these, like, really, like, thin and dainty fingers, kind of, you know? And my boyfriend has, like, these really, like, masculine, like, thick fingers, you know? Like, these worker hands. I think that Ukrainian or Polish men have actually the biggest hands, from what I've read before. And yeah, he has, like, Ukrainian or Polish hands, if I may say so. Like, he has big, bare hands. And I can reassure you that if things didn't work out between us, I could never, ever, ever go back to dating a man again who has, like, dainty fingers or who's that skinny. Now I want the buff guys. Like, since I've dated my boyfriend, I think. I don't know. Or maybe my type just got bigger. I don't know. I mean, I like boys too, and female too. Oh, it's like bisexual. Yeah, but your past types really were bad for you, Brittany. Yes, they were. They were. And you know what's fucked up too? The most guys who like have this vampire look going or whatever the fuck, they're really toxic. They're really toxic. Yeah. What's your thoughts on Indian men? I actually had an Indian guy recently pick up some chili that I was selling, and I was like, damn, he was cute. So, yeah. I guess, if he's cute, I would date an Indian man, yeah. But you know what's funny? You know what he texted me afterwards? He said, nah man, just informing you, even that shit was too hot for us. That's literally what he said. And I was like, the chili was too hot for an Indian man. Yeah, no wonder I sold that stuff. At least you're dating outside your type and you got your best boyfriend. Yes, for sure. Yeah, true. True. At least I am dating outside my type. Hey, Brittany, where have you been? Katrina Kais from the USA. I thought was funny. The Indian guy who picked up the chili. When I gave it to him, I looked him like really straight into the eyes. I don't know why I even did that. It's so intense eye contact too, like just while handing him the chili, and I was smiling, and he looked at me like, like he got kind of stuck with his like eyes on me for a second, and then I had to think of Katrina Kaif, and I was like, maybe he thinks that's me, because everyone keeps saying it. You're from the United Kingdom? No, I'm from the US. Hey, I watched your long-form video on disease progression video where you cried. I really didn't like seeing you cry. Aww, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I had to keep that in there. It was a hard watch for me too, trust me, because I don't see myself crying much. And I don't cry often, but that really that took everything out of me, man. So far that actually I haven't had the balls to like get blood work done anymore since, because I'm just so tired of dealing with all these fucking doctors, really. And I'm tired of the gaslighting, I'm tired of them not believing me, I'm tired of them fucking up my results, It's just really, really, really exhausting. But yeah. Yeah, it is a hard watch, you're right. But I wanted to keep that in there because I just wanted to keep it like raw and real and like, just really show people like, hey, so this is what happens, this is what fucks you up, So, yeah. But yeah, no, I trust me, it was one hell of a relief when I realized that the results are probably wrong. And then when I actually got confirmation that they were wrong, I was like, holy shit, thank God. And then a few months later, or half a year later, I'm not sure, I got another MRI that actually proved indeed there is no progression like on the MRI itself, so you good. And I was like, Huey, So, yeah. Will you ever get a hairless? I get it. It's cat, but it says car, so I was like, what? A hairless cat? Fuck no. I mean, look, I think they're cute, but there's so much work. Like, you have to bathe them and stuff regularly. I think you even have to cream them. I'm not sure. But I know that you have to put clothes on them if it's too cold. And trust me, it's like an ice box in here. My cat would probably die of hypothermia if I had one. But no, I want to get a Bengali cat. That's what Simon wants. He wants a Bengali. And I want a Maine Coon cat. So, yeah, that's what we want to get once Henry passes. But we don't talk about that now. He still has another 30 years in him. Damn. The fucking vet last time already talked about, like, yeah, you know, those 2 or 4 years, whatever he has left. And I'm like, 2 or 4 years? Have you seen that boy? He's jumping around like a little gummy bear. Like, how dare you say that about my boy? I think he still has another, like, realistically, I think he still at least has another 5 years in him. Maybe even 10. I'm not gonna lie, he seems like the type. I don't know. Love the fact that you're happy. You're a warrior. You're my inspiration. I am. Well, thank you. Sometimes I don't feel like my own inspiration, but I try to, like, stay positive, because I'm just like, yeah. Like, if you think about it, I'm not, like, 24/7 in a wheelchair. I can almost do everything in some way, I guess. And life is still worth living, so I don't really have that much to complain about besides sleeping most of my day away, I guess. So it's kind of like, well, just make the best of it. Yeah, I guess that's just kind of the mindset that I adapted. But yeah, thanks. I'm happy to hear that, though. I'm happy that I inspire you. Actually, you know what happened recently? There's this guy. God, he was such an inspiration. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. There's this guy who is my neighbor, I guess. He's like probably around 60 or... Yeah, okay, nah, he's probably 60. He looks 60. Or maybe actually even older. 65, 70 maybe? I think he's like 60 or 65. And he must have had a stroke. Or at least that's what it looks like. Either a heart attack or stroke, but it looks more like a stroke to me. And when he started running, he couldn't do much. It looked so stupid, you know? Like, he was doing the whole, like kind of like getting stuck on his legs. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he wanted to make a step, but it kind of, like, jittered. And then he got stuck on one step, and then he did another one, you know? That's what he was doing. And I saw him, and I was like, despite all of that, he's still trying his best to run. And I was like, wow. You know, and I had my second relapse where I couldn't feel my left leg, and I was having all these other issues. And I thought, oh my God, I let myself go so badly. All I've been doing was just laying around and being depressed and going from my bed to my fridge and back. That's it. And here's this guy who had a stroke, who even looks funny while trying to work out, who's still doing it though, in public too. And I was like, bro, if he can do it, I can, you know? So he was actually the one who got my depressed, miserable, I gained weight ass out of bed, okay? And I'm talking about like a lot of weight. Like, I gained a lot of weight. Like, I was really getting up there. And I was like really ready to just give up. But I saw him and I thought, fuck. If he has the courage to do that, then I can do that at home too. Because the problem was I didn't want to work out, because every single time, you know, I tried to run, I couldn't. My body was screaming no. My muscles were, you know, I don't know how to, they were like weakening, right? Like, every time I tried to run, everything would tickle to the point of not being able to take it. Everything would jitter. Everything would be really, really, really bad and very uncomfortable, very painful for me. So I didn't want to even try to run. And then he motivated me to try to run every single time I was outside. I did that for 6 months straight. And one night, I joked with my ex-boyfriend. I said, hey, come on, race me. You know, I thought, yeah, right. Guess who fucking outran him? Just like that. Me. I had no clue. And all of a sudden I was able to run again. And this was all just from trying to run all the time. Trying and trying and trying, even if it was exhausting, even if it hurt. And I only did that because of that guy. And I still see him. And he's all like fit now. Like he goes with his bicycle everywhere. And he looks good. And he doesn't have the jittering anymore, nothing. So I was like, wow, you know? But hey, what a fucking cool guy though. How much money does it take you for 1 week New York trip? I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I don't have any idea about any prices. It can range anywhere from a few $100 to like 1,000 maybe? I'm not sure. Depends on where you're going from. But no, you never do know that. How's my boyfriend? He is great. He just started work new and shift working. So he has 2 times morning shift, 2 times lunch, and 2 times evening shift. And then he has 4 days free. So good for us. And yeah. Yes, you can do anything. Never give up and things will get better. Feed homeless every twice or thrice in a month. I heard from my cultures that feeding someone can save your biggest dangers. Is it like kind of like the idea of like filling up your cup, like of like good karma? I mean, I used to like donate to animal shelters, if that counts. Because like, yeah, we do have homeless people here, but they're like very well taken care of. Like we don't have a lot of people here like giving them like, you know, food or anything. It's mostly like organizations that do that here. But yeah, I do try to help out wherever I can. You should become friends with him, Brittany. I wish I could, but I'm way too shy for that. I am. I'm way too shy. Especially because I wouldn't even know what the fuck to say. Like, hey, dude. I see you running. I've been watching you. You're such an inspiration. Like that? Nah, man, I don't know. I watch you. Every single time you run past my window. I know where your house lives. I know where you sleep. Have you said hi to him at least? No, I have not. Because there's just so many people like randomly passing, so it's like it would be very awkward, I guess. If I had a girlfriend like you, I'd be madly in love. Why? Hey, trust me, I'm not always like this. I can always be really moody, okay? Yeah, actually I can be. If the whole medical system, disability money shit is like stressing me out, I can be really moody. Like, I don't know, I do worry a lot and stuff as well because of that. Because they always give me such a fucking hard time every time, you know, I have to bring like some papers from the doctor and stuff. They're really, really nasty. It's just exhausting like dealing with them. Well, if you guys are meant to be friends, it will happen. Yeah, but he's also so old. So I'm just like, well, you know, the age gap. Like, what do you really talk about? Like, you have to imagine I'm 26 now, and I do have some friends who are, like, in their 30s, and if they're not, like, really, like, far behind mentally, I don't really get along with them much. Like, I notice that there are some, they're just too, I don't know, just too many grown-up things going on. Like, kids and stuff. Like, I want kids, but I do notice that once people do have kids, it's all just about that all the time. Nothing else anymore. And it's like, oh, awkward, you know? Money matters always makes me anxious. Yes, it does. It does. Money matters is, yeah, because my disability thing obviously has a lot to do with my existence. So, yeah, if they're being nasty and they're all like, well, you know, you might just like get rid of your disability, da da da, if you don't do this, if you don't do that perfectly, la 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 la. If you don't bring like, you know, these papers from that doctor in this and that time, then we're gonna, you know, take away your disability. Yeah, because I really need that on top. It's gonna make me oh so very healthy. Yeah, it's quite annoying. But, right, about age, by the way, because we talked about dating before. So that was another thing I wanted to mention. My type and age. Principally, I prefer someone around my age. But I do also really like dating older guys. Like, I'd say 10 plus years is like my maximum. Because my parents are 10 years apart. And my grandparents are 10 years apart. Which is funny because my dad is 10 years older than my mom. But my grandmother is 10 years older than my grandfather. Which is actually very rare if you think about it. But yeah. I do like age gaps in that way, just not too much. The oldest guy that I've been with was around almost 40, I think. And there I did notice that we are in completely different generations. Like, there was no match there. Like, I'm happy that that never went further into anything like a relationship, or it didn't even go past the first date, because we were just so different from each other, and his humor was so fucked. Obviously, because like it was like me like being on a date with my father or something. It was weird. Okay, that was too old. And then I also tried dating like not way younger, but younger. When I was 23, I tried dating an 18-year-old. No. Same problem, just the other way around. Completely, you know, with their head in just bullshit. Memes, joking, not taking anything serious. Everything's funny. Everything's a joke. It's just not fun. It's not fun. I mean, go figure, obviously. But yeah, no. I like guys my age. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but, you know, when I first texted with that 8-year-old, by the way, had a wrong age in his profile. I think he had, like, yeah, I think he was the same age as me, 23 at the time. So I was like, yeah, bet, right? Yeah, it turned out he wasn't 23. It turned out he was 18, and I was like, you fucking lied to me? Bye. Yeah. So that was a choice. But yeah, I do like older guys, but not too old. Not like my dad's age. That's weird. Ew. I could never be a sugar baby, ever. I couldn't do that. I don't care how much money he gives me. Like, all the money in the world couldn't keep me. I don't know. I'm already getting there of getting tired. You can see it in my eyes. I look like I'm high. I'm stoned. I'm not stoned. I wish I was, though. I swear to God, I do miss smoking weed. Smoking weed was fun. Unless it was too much. That was not fun. But yeah, I do sometimes miss it. It was quite chill sometimes. But only if it was good stuff. There was some that would freak me the fuck out. And then there was some that was like really good. I don't know what the fuck I was smoking, but yeah. Good times, I tell you. Good times. But it's been like, I think 2 or 3 years since I've been sober. Something like that. Yeah. But I also really like being sober. So there's that. Am I missing out? I never smoked and drank. No, you're not. Seriously, no. If, like, like, let me put it like this. Yeah, no, you're not. You're fucking not missing out. Trust me. The first times are never fun. So you actually have to get into a habit of doing it for it to be, even then it's not fun, but it's like this type of, I don't know, have you ever studied so much that you felt absolutely fucking ruined, but it was kind of, like, there was some aesthetic to it because you were that ruined? Does that make sense? Or like if you had a day full of a lot of work and you're so exhausted that it almost feels good because you got so much done and you're so proud of yourself. Like you embrace the moment of feeling so fucking cooked. That's kind of what being in a habit of smoking weed and alcohol feels like. Like you're just in a habit, but you're embracing it. Does that make sense? I don't know. I never smoked, but I used to drink whiskey, lol. Now I'm a monk, like, same here. Same here. Me too. But nah, I don't know. Like, the first time drinking alcohol is really shit. It doesn't taste good. It burns like a motherfucker. Especially with your stomach issues. Not a good idea. That will fuck you up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't smoke. Don't drink. That's like the worst shit you can do for your stomach. Edibles, even worse idea. That shit will send you over the top. That shit will send you into a hole. So you feel proud when drinking and smoking? No. No. It's not proud. It's wait, I'll get to explaining that. When you first drink alcohol, it's shit. It's disgusting. It's gross. Then you try to find a way to make it feel or taste kind of okay. Then there's weed. The first time you try it, you think you're gonna have a panic attack. Literally. Because there's things happening in your body that you have absolutely no control about. It hits way harder than what you think. I don't know if you've ever felt like kind of woo from after like some pain meds or let's just say if you hold your breath really long, you get kind of dizzy and it's like, you know, like that. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like that, just way more intense. With alcohol and weed, by the way. But weed is so much more intense. I'm feeling a bit lonely today. I used to meet with my family member in my grandpa's house, but this year I'm at my home. You made my ain't better. I'm happy to hear that. Nice. But yeah, I'm sad that you feel lonely today, but I'm happy that I can give you some company. Well, I don't, Brittany. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, don't. And yeah, you're welcome. Just don't touch that stuff. Dehydration is dangerous for body. You are totally right. Yeah. And alcohol doesn't help. Hey, Brittany, are you getting my messages? I didn't get anything past, wait, let me see. If I had a girlfriend like you, I would be madly in love. And then I said, how come? I remember that, but past that, I did, like, there's nothing there. You look so amazing. Don't drink or smoke. It can ruin your face and health. Thanks. Yeah, I do use anti-aging stuff, so I hope that makes up for the years that I did drink and smoke. This stream helps me to improve my English skills. Thanks. You're welcome. Is it like inhaling a balloon? To make the funny voice. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah. It is like that. Just way more intense. I don't know. Have you ever been under anesthetics? Like, have you ever gotten the white injection? There's this white injection that makes you go whoomp, you know? Like, you just obviously go under it. YouTube likes to delete certain comments. It does, yeah. But yeah. There's this white injection, actually, that makes you feel kind of very similar to what alcohol and weed does. But weed goes way beyond that. The problem with weed is you have a lot of shit going on mentally when you're high. Like, when you get high on weed, you think of everything and anything. Like, or let me put it like this. It depends on what strain you're smoking. There's some where... How can I explain this? when you first get high, right? You do the first few pulls. It's almost like two sides show up. You have two choices. Either you accept the high, you accept that your body is losing control of what you want it to do, or you fight against it and you will go into a full-blown panic attack. Okay? These are the two choices that you have. If you accept the high and you're like, you know what? It's okay. This is okay, right? It's okay, right? And this is fine. You're just gonna sit there and you're like, nice. You know? Like you're high, your limbs are really heavy and everything's really slow. You know, like that. Like, oh, you know? And you're like, oh, a butterfly. Oh, it's such a pretty color. Wow. You know, that's literally what you feel like. You're really jolly, you're really happy, and all that type of stuff. And then you're just laying there, you're like, that's some nice music. Ooh. You know, like those are some good beats. You know, like that's all you concentrate on. You just have this really like feel good thing in your body, you know, everything's, you know, like feels nice, smells nice, everything you hear is nice. But, big but. Big huge fucking flip can happen as well. Let's just say while you're just chilling, right, and you're like having a nice time, all of a sudden someone were to burst in and just start yelling at you. That can send you into a full on fucking panic attack of no return. Okay? Like not no return, but everything that you feel feels so much more intense. Like so much more intense. So that means if you feel sad, you feel really sad. That you're probably gonna cry. If you feel mad, you're... Actually, I've never felt mad on weed before, I don't think. No, I don't think I have. But yeah, you'd get really upset. If you feel scared, you're gonna get really fucking scared. If you feel happy, you're super extra duper happy. Okay? That's weed. But if you know, this is the way of accepting it. If you don't accept it, which is almost sometimes hard. Sometimes weed will force you into the non-accepting route because there's nothing else that you can do. If you don't accept it, you can go into a full-blown panic attack, and I've been there before, and it's not nice. If you go into that state, you might risk going into psychosis, like completely losing your mind. And I've almost been there before. When I say losing your mind, you get scared of yourself, you get scared of your thoughts, you get scared of everything that's in the world, you don't trust anything, you don't trust anyone. That's a bad trip. Or you just overthink everything. You have pictures in your head that you didn't even know existed in this world. You have everything that is happening in this world flashing in front of your eyes. Like in thoughts. Not like LSD, like you actually see shit. In thoughts. It's really, really bad. So weed can really fuck you up, especially if you're not mentally stable. And at the time, I 100% was not mentally stable enough to be smoking weed. And I think that weed also makes most people who long-term use this very mentally unstable. I'm very convinced of that. There's statistics to this. There's statistics that going into psychosis, the risk of that is so much more higher than for people who don't smoke. So really dumb idea to start weed. Like at first it's really nice, right? Usually if you have the right strain or you have a good dealer, you're gonna go into the whole accepting it and just chilling and having a really good time. You're just so relaxed and you're like, oh, I'm having a nice time, you know? And everything that you eat tastes so much better. Everything that you do is so much nicer. But then once you make it a habit, and this is where you start romanticizing it, right? You're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm a little stoner, you know, get a little high, you know, have some good sex, have some good food, you know? Once you start doing that, that's when you're romanticizing being a stoner. And there is no romanticizing that. You're a fucking loser. I mean, hold up. Let me correct myself. If for medical reasons you're consuming weed, that's something different. But if you're like me, like I used to be, who would consume up to 21 joints a fucking day, you have a fucking problem. You're a fucking loser. Like, Not loser, but you get what I mean. Like, you're not living for anything. You're just sitting around on your ass. You're high all day. You're not doing anything but staring at... You know what I did? I got up. I took 4 bong hits, sat down to the PC, stared at the screen for hours, went back to bed. After I took another bong hit, by the way, I went to sleep, slept the whole day away, and then I was awake at night. And then I ordered like takeout, like McDonald's or something, got high again, ate my food, and went back to fucking bed. And I did that for 2 months straight. I actually took off of work for that. That's messed up in the head, bro. Like, don't tell me that's not addiction. And it's, what the fuck is that even? Like, I literally just smoked my life away. I wasn't like in this world, or I wasn't like sober with us all as we are now for 2 months straight. That's not a life to live. So that's so fucked up. But yeah, that's the shit I'm ashamed for. And the problem is, everyone always says like, oh yeah, sounds like a great time. It was. That's the thing. That's when I say I missed that, it kind of was. But if you think about it, what you're actually doing with your time, it's such a waste. It's a cool time, don't get me wrong. It was fun. But if I actually think about what this means, what I did, I'm like, I wasted 2 months of my life where I could have been productive and done something for my future. But no. I just sat there and I got stoned. That's so fucked up. But yeah, and alcoholism, you know, the first 2 times when you get drunk, you question yourself, how the fuck can people be like alcoholics? You know? Like, how can people be alcoholics? Like, this shit is disgusting. Hangovers are so bad. Like, hangovers feel almost like a bad flu. That's what they feel like. And then you start drinking more and more and more. And then, I don't know, it just kind of starts becoming like weed, you know? It's kind of fun. And then you drink more and more. Then you don't get hangovers anymore because you're an alcoholic. So you're like drunk 24/7. Because alcohol, personally, from my experience, I become more open. I have the balls to say things that I usually don't. I'm very honest. And I'm very happy. Unless it's the wrong type of alcohol. I don't know what the fuck, but tequila fucks me up. Sol Campbell, hi there. Tequila fucks me the fuck up. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back indeed. But yeah, tequila, it really fucks me up. Like, really badly. I always get like joint pain from tequila. But just tequila though. And wine, red wine too. But any other alcohol, like vodka or whiskey, it's whatever. But yeah, no. Fuck alcohol, man. I drank so much. A lot. My worst times were, and I'm not lying about this, I would literally not even buy food, I would just buy alcohol. 2 bottles of wine a day, and 1 bottle of hard liquor a day. Something like whiskey. Every single day. For months. And I was a pretty hard alcoholic for like 2 years, I would say. So that was fucked up. But that was the only way I was able to get through work, honestly. Like, that's what work caused for me. Because I couldn't come home, I couldn't relax, I couldn't differentiate work from home. I would always get into burnouts from work. I would get nauseated, I would get belly aches, I would get really sick from thinking, oh my god, I have to go back to work, I have to go back to that place. And I've been to many companies, and it didn't matter where I worked, I felt that way. It was just so dreadful for me, and so hard for me to even imagine having to go back there, having to do this shit every single day for, in the end, nothing. in some way. I don't know. And it's just that the work I was doing was so repetitive, even as a pharmacist. Like, yeah, sure, you do different things in the laboratorium and all that, right? But at some point, it just gets the same old too. And for me, the hardest thing was getting up every single morning and getting ready and making it there, because I was already really tired back then. So, you know, just dealing with that energy that I had was already really hard back then. And of course now it's completely fucking unthinkable for me. But yeah, I don't know. Since I've been at home, I've been very happy with my situation. At least as happy as it gets. But yeah. The only thing that made me, like, you know, be able to take the thought of having to go back on Monday was alcohol. That was the only thing. Let me go ahead and read through your guys' stuff again. Okay, Fixed Heart said, "Is my English look okay, or my English is terrible?" No, it's great. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah. Katie said, "Are you active on TikTok?" I am. That is where I always, like, post my stuff. Like, if you actually want to watch my shorts, watch it on TikTok, because everything that I post on YouTube is from TikTok. So the quality is actually worse on YouTube than it is on TikTok. So, yeah. Beyond, hey Brittany, what other states have you been to, or you will like to visit in the future? Let me think. I've been to a lot of them, like too many. Like, I would have to almost count up like all 50 of them. Not really, but you get what I mean. Like, a lot of them. Some that I would like to visit: Mississippi, and I'd like to visit Canada, if that counts. And I would like to go to Hawaii. But yeah, I really don't need to go to fucking Florida, that's for sure. I'm good. I wish I would get mature and cool women like you who can guide me perfectly. Well, if you have the balls to approach them, you will. Long-term using is related to mental illnesses, especially schizophrenia. Yes, it is. It 100% is. And I was at a point I was going through a really bad breakup, and I was getting really high again. And I was doing the whole locking myself away and, you know, feeding myself with, like, canned food for a month or two straight. And I didn't have any contact to anyone outside, and I would only go outside at night. So I wouldn't even, like, see daylight, right? Yeah, I started hearing things. I'm not joking. I started hearing things, and I was like, holy shit. I need to stop this. I called up a friend. I said, hey, I'm fucking freaking out. I'm not well. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if I need professional help. You tell me. But I'm hearing shit. And she was like, Brittany, stop the fucking weed now. And I was like, okay dokie, I will. So she went ahead, she picked that stuff up, she smoked it. And yeah, I stopped that, and after 2 days, it just went back to normal. Like, no voices, nothing. Didn't hear anything that wasn't there anymore. But yeah, I guess I was this close before getting into, like, a psychosis or something. I don't know, but it was not good for me, and it's not good for anyone long term at all. It's a stupid thing. Bro, you actually sound American today. I do. I would like to believe I sound like this every day. Sounds like a great time. But yeah, it like, again, it's somewhere it was, because you have those, like, really, like, chill moments with, like, this body high and, oh, I feel nice in there. And you get, like, this dopamine boost, like, really, right? But it doesn't, I don't know, doesn't outweigh, like, the risks and having a bad time and stuff. You're so kind, thank you. No, thank you. Consider a reset. Yeah, it was a reset. You probably needed it. Yeah, I did. I needed it, indeed. But yeah, it's like being in an abusive relationship. It was. It really was, yeah. It was abusive. It was abusive towards myself. I was being abusive towards myself because I was abusing my fucking body. I was not thankful at all for what it was doing. I abused it to the point that I probably got multiple sclerosis, or at least I triggered my very first flare up. And yeah, I myself was being a bitch with my body because I was letting that one ex-boyfriend treat me like fucking shit. I was smoking a shit ton of weed, and I was drinking a lot of alcohol. So that was stupid. That was really, really dumb. But yeah, you learn from your mistakes, I guess. Your body was trying to tell you it was the wrong place for you. Yeah, it was the wrong place for me. Hell is others' chimple? What? French philosopher? Yeah. I don't know why, but I can never sip with a metal straw. A metal one? I don't like metal ones either. I have a glass one. It's quite nice. I mean, I have to say I grew up with plastic ones, obviously, since that was like the whole hype. And yeah, I like plastic ones from the feel more, but they obviously don't get produced anymore really. And I do like the idea of reusing them, so I have like glass ones. They're very nice. That was paranoia. Yes, it was paranoia. And it was bad. It was bad. You have to imagine I heard the doorbell ring. And you know what? I did not have a doorbell connected. I ripped that thing out of the wall and I could hear it ring. That's what I'm saying. Too much is not good at all. But yeah. It was an experience. Like, not gonna lie, again, if I could go back in time, I would not do anything differently. It was an experience. I learned from it. It was a bad idea. Shouldn't have done that. Should have never consumed as much as I did. I should have probably never even have touched that shit in the first place. Like, that's the thing. I did weed a few times when I was a teenager, and I was like, nah, not for me. Gives me panic attacks, makes me feel really bad. And then at some point, I don't know why, I got more and more into it. And then it was for me. Yeah, that was stupid. Then I was like, you know what? This is actually quite nice. Until it wasn't. Yeah, that was really dumb. It must be Mental Health Week in USA, isn't it? I don't know, is it? I don't know. I didn't even know it exists. Mental Health Week? Health Days? Awareness Month. Hold up. Oh yeah! 1st of May till the 31st of May. I didn't even know that. We have so many, like, awareness months. Yo! What's up? But yeah. What are you talking about? Well, honestly, anything and everything, but we just talked about, like, weed and alcohol addiction. Since that was a question. Because Beyond asked if she's missing out on never having drinking alcohol or having smoked weed. And I said, honestly, no, just keep it that way. Like, while it was nice in some way, it's just not worth it. Do you enjoy fireworks, Brittany? I don't know why, but I don't really. Honestly, no. No, I don't. I never even liked them as a kid much. Exactly, weed and alcohol is for losers. I agree. Honestly, yes, partying and everything was fun back then. Like, no question. It's for the lonely. when I was the most lonely and the most broken, that's when I went out the most. And that's exactly where I met the exact same type of people. Broken and lonely. Like social rejects, more or less. They were out drinking and partying. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't just go out and party and have a good time with your friends, but if you're going alone to the bar, to sit alone at the bar, you're probably a social reject. Because at the time, I was myself too, so that's why I was there in the first place. But no, I don't like fireworks. They're loud, they are stinky, they're dangerous, and yeah, they're loud, and they scare my dog. So, no. And they're not that beautiful to look at. Like, the sounds, the smell, and all that is not worth, like, everything that comes with it. It's not. If you look at anyone who smokes weed or drinks, they never have their own personality. They're all same. Yes. They all are the same boring people. You're right. They are. They absolutely are. Completely true, actually. When I went out, because I was lonely, to find friends or something, or maybe a potential boyfriend back then, all I came home with was a really empty feeling in my chest, like a really deep feeling of despair, because I had to deal with these people all night. And they were all heavily depressed. They were all this weird, boring, empty personality. Or they were just really troubled people. And I was just like, damn. Yeah, no. Ugh. I don't know. Didn't like going out much. My philosophy is hit the gym regularly, make money like a man, dress well, smell clean, and be kind to people. I think these are universal. They should be universal, yes. They should be. But yeah, a lot of people don't have, like, anything to live by anymore. My boyfriend, when I met him, he was like, but like, you don't party and like you don't party and like go out, right? And I'm like, no. He's like, oh yeah, why don't you do that? I was like, because I'm chronically ill, I can't. And he's like, oh great. And I'm like, why? You don't either? He's like, no, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm like, nice. So, great match. What does make money like a man mean? I think he means like provide. Like make money enough to provide for a whole family. That's probably what he means. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But yeah. No, it's true though. All stoners, like, they're like, oh my god, I'm such a fucking stoner, dude. They all have like the same personality, kind of. Which makes sense. Sustainability and in a legal way. Oh, you mean like without like selling drugs and stuff? He sounds solid. I mean, I'm not one to talk because, I'm not the breadwinner here in my relationship. So I guess my man is out making money like a man? I mean, he kind of is because he's a blue-collar worker, so that's like the manliest thing you can do, can't you? I don't know. He sure works his ass off. That's as much as I know. No. No. I don't know. I mean, hey, I don't shame any type of work. If a guy's a hairdresser or something, hey, if it makes him happy, or if he is I don't know, a kindergarten teacher that makes him happy, go ahead. I've dated guys who've had very interesting jobs indeed. But yeah, I don't know. Let me put like this, like when I was really drunk, I would go to, I don't know who that was. I would go to like discos, and because I was that drunk, I was having so much fun. Like, because you just don't care. You just dance. Because you don't care. You're like, well, I'm fucking shit-faced, so probably everyone here is shit-faced, so fuck it, you know? And when I'm sober, I would have to have a really good day to do that. But usually I'd be too shy. So alcohol just kind of helps to not be that way. So in that aspect, it was kind of fun. It's more fun to watch drunk people. You're right. If you're actually sober and you go into things sober, it is way more fun to watch drunk people. You're right. That's true. But it's funny because I'm the type of drunk who still seems quite sober when drunk. So usually I'm watching other drunk people and I'm like, the fuck's that person doing? Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. I wouldn't do anything different, I guess. If I could go back to into time, because it was still an experience. It just felt like I was able to see more of the world just with a price tag. Have you seen drunk people start crying for no reason? Not for no reason. But yes, I have seen drunk people start crying very easily, a lot. But not for no reason, no. Or? No. There was always a reason. It was something like it was always their ex. It was always their fucking ex. Or, I don't know, their ex-best friend or something that they saw at the club and now they're scared. Just shit like that, you know? Very special. I saw a drunk guy telling a dude he loves him while crying. It was his Uber driver. Yikes. Oh, that's, yeah, I think Uber drivers have a lot of bullshit that they need to deal with from night to night. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there in their shoes. Yikes. And suddenly they start laughing, emotional roller coaster. Actually true. They do. Damn. Yeah, they do. Huh. I always had this one guy that every single time that when I was single and I went out to, get drunk, and there was always this one guy that I would run into. And he was also only out when he was heartbroken. And he was into me, but I wasn't into him because he just wasn't my type. And I told him that. I was like, sorry, dude, you're not my type. And he's like, aw, it's fine. Can we still chit-chat? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we just, chit-chatted. And then we, ended up, hugging each other just to, comfort each other. And then life went on. And then every single time when we would see each other, we would just have a little deep talk. Be like, yeah, getting broken up with sucks. I know. Give each other a hug. And that's it. I still remember him, though. I asked the other people, hey, that one guy, what happened to him? Oh, he has a girlfriend now. He seems quite happy. And I'm like, nice. I hope it lasts. Well, yeah, and I've been in my relationship already for over a year now, so yeah, things are good. I haven't been out drinking anymore since 2 or 3 years, I think. Chit-chat meaning I'll wait till the time is right, lol. Probably, honestly. Yeah. That's why I don't do best guy friends or anything like that anymore, because the last best guy friend that I had tried to get in between my now relationship. Well, get in between. Let me put it like this. He told me that he loved me. And you have to imagine, this was while I was talking the whole time about my right now boyfriend, that I want to marry him, that I want to stay with him, that I want to be with him, that I want him to put babies inside of me, okay? Or at least at the point I wanted that. Now we signed up for adoption. We want to adopt. And that guy thought it was a great idea, as my friend at the time, to tell me that he loves me. And I was like, okay, listen, that's great and all, but I said, I have Simon. He's the love of my life. I love him to bits and pieces, like, no way. Well, apparently that did not go into his head much. He still tried to, like, talk my partner down, even though there was no reason to. He still tried to, like, you know, flirt with me all the time and stuff. It was just really not okay. And he was always making fun of my partner and stuff, saying that he's, like, slow, he's stupid, you know, and so on and so forth. And I just didn't think that was funny. And yeah, and then thank God we, like, broke things off, because there was just so much disrespect, like, towards my relationship and stuff for someone that I love so much. And yeah, and then I was like, nah, man, I can't do, like, close, like, male relationships anymore like that, like, friendships. Because this happens, like, every single fucking time almost. Except for, like, my best friend that I've had for years now. I think 8 or 10 years. That's, like, the only person where I'm like, yeah, it's good, you know? Things have never been weird. They're not weird. But yeah. The government has been really sound with the hantavirus. Honestly, I've heard a few things about it, but not much. All I know is that they let, like, some infected people from the ship. Somebody made a video about it saying, hey, even if it's spread, not much would happen because people would die so fast from it, so you're good. Why adoption, not your own? Because I have multiple sclerosis. My boyfriend might potentially have Parkinson. We don't know. Because it runs in his family side in the men. And in my opinion, he's already showing, like, early symptoms of it. Because he has, like, really, like, poor motor skills and stuff. And yeah. He kind of just moves like it in some way. But doesn't have to be a definite. But he does keep as fit as he can. And we really don't want to risk, like, our kids having, like, any neurological disorders or something. I mean, sure, a kid can, you know, get ill at any point. So you never know, even if you adopt, right? And if you adopt, you have to, like, you know, live with a lot of, like, trauma and stuff, and kids like, possibly being very difficult, them not loving you back and all that. Like, I'm very aware of that. It's not an easy road to go. But we both said that, you know, we have so much love in us that we're very much so willing to put up with that and get through it with the kid together. And yeah, I know that I can love a adopted child like my own. I'm very, very certain of that. And yeah, I don't know. It's like, you know, this is a child who doesn't have parents, so why not give the child loving parents? And plus, with me and my multiple sclerosis, I'm also very strongly immune suppressed because of my medications, so giving birth is not safe for me. Or at least not something that I want to risk. And yeah, I also have a sliding hernia, which means that part of my stomach slides up through the diaphragm. So if I were to be pregnant, it could happen that I might just break through and burst. So I don't want that. I think that's understandable because I already have, like, chronic acid reflux from that. And I really don't need pregnancy on top of that. And yeah. So yeah, I have a lot of reasons as to why I don't necessarily want my own biological children. It was my #1 preference. I really badly did want my own children, but since all of these factors came into play, I really don't think that it is the best decision for both of us. Is he your stalker? Who? You mean the friend that I had? An event that damages your trust. It did, yeah. It did damage my trust. Because I thought I made it very, very clear to him that we're only gonna be friends and that, you know, I want to be with Simon. But I don't know, guess he didn't care. If a girl doesn't stop talking to a guy completely, he will always think there's a chance. I guess. But it's just so messed up because it's like, I have so many guy friends who are like, oh, that girl at the bookstore, yeah, she like laughed at my jokes, like she's so into me, and I'm like, okay, so she's being a decent human being, so she wants to suck your cock or what? Like you're just interacting with her on a friendly basis and she wants to fuck you? Is that what you're hearing? I'll never understand that. Ever. Huh? I once saw a TikTok with an explanation saying the reason why men think that when women are nice to them, that they want to fuck them or they want to date them is because a man would never be nice to a woman if he didn't want to fuck her. And I was like, is that true? I'm not a man, so I wouldn't know. If you have a girlfriend and she has a best male friend, he will be always a pain in the ass for you. That is very true. Very, very true, yeah. That's not true. Okay, good to know. I guess, good to know. Or let me put it like this. Oh yeah, but the saying was that the only reason why a man would be friendly to a woman is if he wants to fuck her. If he doesn't want to fuck her, he won't be nice to her. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, it's actually quite a statement. Huh. That's also not true, but it depends on the situation. I guess it does. But from my experience, I know that back when I was still a teenager, I was friends with guys where I was like, ew, he's ugly. Yeah, I've never dated him. Ew, you know? And then I got to know him, and then I was like, he's kind of cute though. He's kind of my type now. Actually, that was my very first love. When I was like 13, I think, I had a long distance relationship with a guy. And he was olive skinned. He had curly black hair. He was really tall, really scrawny, and had brown eyes. And I thought every single one of his features is the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. I was like, ew, this motherfucker be ugly, you know? And then I got to know him. And we spent a lot of time over the internet with each other. And then I fell madly, deeply in love. And trust me, that guy, I didn't want to date anything else but the features that he had afterwards. Like, I was in love with his curly hair. I was like, wow. Like, he's the most beautiful man that I've ever seen in my life, you know? Like, I was head over heels in love with that guy. And I was like, he is so gorgeous. He's so pretty. And fuck, was I heartbroken when he broke up. I was heartbroken. This motherfucker just blocked me too. He didn't even say anything. He just blocked me from one day to the other, everywhere. And I was like, yeah, that really sent me into a huge, deep hole of depression at that point. Holy shit. That was, I think, the first time that I experienced depression, yeah. That was bad, bad. Women need an emotional connection, men don't. You think? I don't know. I've met men who said that they did need an emotional connection. What did you do to make him block you? I don't know. Sent him too many titty pics? I don't know. Dude, what the hell do you think we were doing at that age? We were just sending stupid fucking naughty things back and forth. You know? Just what teenagers do, I guess. Like texts, you know, naughty texts and stuff. And I think that his mom found out that he was texting with me and was like, nuh-uh, you're not texting with no girl from halfway around the world. And then I think she forced him to block me. Which makes sense because, well, yeah, he was just locking himself into his room, that's it. And I definitely did something else. I wouldn't know what, honestly. It was very, like, a very harmless, like, interaction. It was just puppy love. Nothing too serious. I just think that his mom was getting upset about him being chronically online and stuff. And then she was like, what the fuck are you doing? Which then she found out what he was doing and she didn't like it. Yeah, no. She did not like it. No, I've never met him in real life. Whew. No, we were too young for that. We were planning all along for the next 3 years. We said that we'd meet for the first time when he's 16 and I'm 16. That was the plan, but that never happened. But yeah, I think up to 2 years after, I tried to still contact him and stuff and get in touch with him, but nah, didn't work. I do wonder how he's doing now, though. But I can reassure you, he would not be my type anymore. Hell no. I don't think he would be. Actually, I could look up his name. See if I find anything about him. I think it's funny. Let me see. Stalking people on the internet. Shit, I can't see his picture because I don't have LinkedIn. Hold up. I bet I can zoom in. I don't think he would be my type, no. I wonder if he has Facebook. He probably found someone close to him. He probably did, yeah. Hey, how are you doing? Long time no see. Yes, and I'm doing pretty good, I think. I've just been sleeping a lot and stuff and just been, I guess, busy. But yeah, I've been pretty decent, actually. How have you been doing? Yeah, I haven't been on in a long time, it's true. Damn, finding someone on Facebook is even harder. Wait a minute, I can actually put in where he lives as well. Let me see. Nah. Wait, maybe this one. I bet you remember his last and middle name. I do. Let us see his pic. I can't. Because I don't really have one that is like good enough quality. Oh. Huh. Well, he doesn't have a Facebook, that's for sure. Fuck, but you would have a LinkedIn. Wait, what is if I look on pictures? Nah, it's not getting better. Nope. Not finding anything really. Hey, I hope your day is treating you kind. It's been pretty decent so far, thank you. I hope so for you too. Imagine he's watching a live stream. That would be the coincidence of my life. And honestly, he would probably recognize me, even if I look completely different from back then. But yeah, I'm pretty certain he would recognize me. Honestly, I'd laugh. I'd laugh about that. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's say a different town where he lives now. Nah, he still lives wherever he was before. What did he even do? What does he even study? Damn. He is hardworking student and incredibly prepared. His organizational skills are outstanding, and that is reflected in his work. On projects, he is able to take on leadership positions and manage effectively. He is an excellent candidate for any position. That's a recommendation that he got from, I'm guessing, a teacher? But yeah, he was really good in school already back then. And I was all wowsy by him because he was so smart. First loves are always tough. Oh my god. Huh. I'm not finding anything, so I'm like, He used to like try to make what was it, like electro or house type of music, but he really, like, low-key he was kind of skilled at it, but he also kind of sucked at it. I don't know how to put it, like, just a little bit more practice maybe and it would have been good. Or he wrote that himself, maybe. Dude, my fucking AC is making me go cold because it's cold in here. Kinda is. My first long distance relationship, my. What are you blocking behind you? This is like a, what do you call it? Just like a wall thingy that you kind of put up to like have a barrier between something. Because behind that is like the PC of my boyfriend, so we put up like this thing so that if he's like gaming, it's not so loud. What's behind it? A home bicycle, his PC, the couch, my dog, a chair that I'm painting, a printer, a window, a shit ton of lit tops plants. I don't know, my messages are not going through for some reason though. Everything I'm writing is fine. It's probably getting blocked for some reason. There's probably like some word in there that you're not supposed to be using or something. I'm not sure. YouTube censors a lot. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff behind it, I guess. What do you use the printer for? Printing like labels and stuff for like the postal office or like sending shit or what else? Making presents, writing letters, templates, I guess, if I need them. Like if I'm crafting something. Hanging signs places, I guess. Like I made a like a a new door sign for me and my boyfriend. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. I guess it does. Maybe try like different words instead of the word that you said, or just put like the letter in there that you were gonna use. I don't know. It's weird. Are you from America? Yes, sir. How is it so fucking cold in here? I do look stoned now. How you feel about your president and what he's doing? Not good? Yeah, no, that's a big no-no. Not a supporter, not a fan, not happy. Yeah, America's fucked. Let me put it like that. America is fucked, has always been fucked, will always get fucked. So I think that's a good answer. America's cuckoo, America's crazy, America is not a good place to be. And yeah, it sucks. At least with a president like him, and there's just too many of those. But the world depends on America, honestly. I'm not American. Yeah, how does it depend on America? I mean, yeah, I guess we could fucking, blow up the whole world, sure, but so could Russia. Not anymore, it doesn't. I wouldn't know anything because I'm not into politics, so you guys tell me. I don't know. I don't know the facts. I'm lost in that aspect. The latest war exposed it. Yeah. I guess it did, yeah. Gas prices in India are skyrocketing due to the current situation. Because of the war, you mean? Yeah, it's like everywhere like that, trust me. Europe, same thing. America, same thing. Everywhere. That's actually as much as I do like pick up on. Because you just it's that's the thing. I don't inform myself about politics. I don't read the newspaper. I don't listen to the radio because the most important things you hear from other people anyways. So you don't even have to get involved in stuff like that because you just hear it from other people. Because if it's that important, people will talk about it. Yeah, it's bad in the UK as well. Yeah, go figure. That is so true. Yeah, it is true. I don't know, I'm a person who thinks a lot and worries a lot, so if I read too much politics or get too much into like reading the newspaper or something, I catch myself getting scared and paranoid about things, so it's not good for my mental health. So I try to just take a distance from it, because I'm like, well, if something really shitty happens, it's gonna happen anyway, so I can't really control it. Except for, well, yeah, voting or whatever, I guess, right? But outside of that, there's jack shit that I can do. So so why read about it, get panicked about it, worry about it, break my head over it? For what? The propaganda starts working on you. I mean, it's true though. A lot of people say it's just, hate speech, propaganda, it's just making people upset and you know, make you just hate a certain part, like a certain group of people and stuff. It's you know, reports can never just be biased. Like, it can never just be neutral, so Back just ate some homemade tacos. Ooh, tasty. Were they good? But yeah, no. Like, I don't like worrying about stuff like that. Yeah, it was nice talking to you too. I hope to see you next time again. I really do. But yeah, it was nice talking to you. Also, I'm gonna go off as well. So, Bayon, sorry you're back, but I'm gonna leave. Because I am so tired. But I'm gonna try to be on again tomorrow. I'll try my best. Tonight's live was chill. Yeah, it was very chill. Yeah, it was nice. So yeah, thanks guys, and see you tomorrow or next time. I'm gonna try to be on tomorrow again, so have a great day, good night, whatever. Bye bye. Take care, Brittany. You too. All of you guys. All of you.